Hey again, everyone. This is going to be the instructional video for the LEP Part 2. This part might take a little more time than the LEP Part 1. We're going to be entering all of your food and activity into the system that I'm about to show you. So I guess we can go ahead and start with that. I'm just on y'all's As You Learn page. And if we scroll down back to this LEP part section, you'll be able to see LEP part 2 and have these written instructions available, obviously. So if we go in and look at this, okay, why won't it? Oh, whatever, okay. There it goes. Okay, so here is that document. This document is very detailed. You should definitely be able to do LEP Part 2 without watching this video, but since you're already here, I am going to show you exactly how to do it, just in case there is any confusion. But please just read this document very carefully and follow step by step how to do it and what to turn in. So we're going to be using MindTap on, it's like the diet and wellness app on your online textbook. It's free. You don't have to buy it. You already have access to your online textbook. So we're going to go back to the As You Learn page, and this link that y'all have been using to read your chapters, go ahead and click that. Okay, I don't know if this page looks different for you all since you're students in this course, but regardless, you should have this little like toolbar on the right, and if you scroll down, there is a little green apple, and it says Diet and Wellness Plus on it, so just go ahead and click on that. I'm going to try and put the instructions over here so we can kind of see both at the same time a little bit. Okay, so we just followed the instructions so far. It'll say this is for instructional purposes only. You go ahead and click proceed. Okay, I think, yeah, y'all will have a little screen that pops up to say create a profile. I've already done this, so it's not going to show it again, but you just go ahead and enter your name, date of birth, gender, height, and weight. And then it says there are 8 additional questions. I don't remember. Just fill that out and hit submit, and it'll bring you to this page. Up here, these little 3 bars, click on that, and it says to track diet. So we're going to do that first. You're going to want to pull up your 3-day logs that you made. Have that available. So I went ahead and entered most of my food and activity just so this video isn't super long. But I do want to go through with y'all how to do that. So this is what this screen looks like so far. You can see I don't have anything down here for breakfast, so that's what we're going to do first. And in this little search bar, I'm just going to search egg. And as you can see, there are a whole bunch of different options here. Mine is fried, so I'm going to click 1 fried egg. And it says large. I put in here medium. It does not make that big of a difference, so you can just go ahead and click add item. And what I do want to say is when you're entering foods like this, where it says fried, you know, like in this log, I added butter because I fried my egg in butter. So what we want to do is look on this little information, this little eye right here, click on that button and go down and look at, you know, the calories, the protein in it, the fat. To me, this looks like the fat just of the egg. So I am going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of butter as well. So here we have butter unsalted. 1 tablespoon. Oh, and make sure you're putting it in for whatever time you ate it. So this is breakfast. I'm going to click breakfast and add that item. I'm going to show you. I did the same thing here for lunch. I had a chicken breast that was baked or roasted, and I clicked on this information and it only had 4 grams of fat. So I can just go ahead and assume that they didn't include, you know, me putting olive oil on the chicken to roast it. So I went ahead and added olive oil. Okay, moving on. So we got our egg in, and then English muffin. There are so many different ways that y'all can type and search things to find the food you're looking for. If you can't find the exact item, just do the best you can with finding whatever is closest to that item. So if you went and got French fries from McDonald's, and for some reason French fries from McDonald's weren't on here, I'm sure they are, then you would want to pick the French fries from Wendy's instead of like baked frozen French fries, because the French fries from Wendy's are going to be closest to the French fries from McDonald's, if that makes sense. So here I just put English muffin. I'm going to go back and put whole wheat. And see, it has my exact brand and everything. So I'm going to choose that. And then Jimmy Dean Eat and Serve turkey sausage. And I had a patty, so I'm going to click that. Here it says, you know, the serving size was 2 patties. I only had 1, so I'm going to make sure I put 1 in there. Add my item. And then I also had some water. Tap water, whatever. I measured it in milliliters, so that's what I'm going to use. And then I had 500. And then for water, it only gives you total water option. You don't have to include that you drink water at breakfast. It's just total water. Add that item in. And then I also had iced coffee. See, let's try and find one that is the closest. I might put in iced black coffee because I didn't have a latte. Yeah, see, that doesn't come up. So let's look black iced coffee. That doesn't come up. Ice does not have any nutrients, so I'm just going to put black coffee. Okay, let's just look and see what this item has. Yeah, see, a black coffee would not have 480 calories in it. So I'm going to delete that. Okay, I'm going to delete that. And we're going to try again. Okay, it's not there. Alright, let's try this again. I'm just going to search coffee. Coffee brewed. Thinking that's going to be my best bet. As you can see, there's a lot of playing involved. Just playing around, seeing what best fits or closely matches what you put in. I'm just going to go ahead and do brewed coffee. And 32 ounces. Oh my god. Okay. So that was my breakfast. And then for my morning snack, I had a banana, 1 banana, morning snack. Add that in. And then for lunch, I had boxed macaroni and cheese. And there it is. Dry, mixed, boxed, whatever. That was for lunch. And see, it says 1 cup. I only had half a cup, so I'm going to put 0.5 and add that in. So I think the rest I went ahead and entered in for y'all. One thing when I was going through, so like on my log I put homemade pizza and then I put the tomato sauce and the cheese separate. When I went in here, it already had like pizza with cheese on top, and you can assume that there's sauce on the pizza too, so I just left it at that. Same thing, so I had trouble with finding like Babybel cheese when I googled that, or not googled, when I searched that, but when I put in Gouda cheese and I scrolled through the options, I found it. So just keep searching. If you can't find it, find whatever's closest. I need to mention too, to make sure you're putting in the right day. So I just did September 2nd, that's today, but you're going to want to put in the days that you actually tracked. So make sure that these are the right days. And then you're going to do all 3 days, obviously. So I only did 1 day. Let's go ahead and go to activity. So again, go up to this bar, hit track activity, and I entered everything in just because it took way too long for this video. But activity, I think, is going to give y'all more problems than your food, just because the searching is weird, and I don't know, translating over is weird. So like, if I just show y'all sleeping, it has 2 options for sleeping, and I don't know what the difference is. I don't know, like, quiet sleeping versus I don't know. I just clicked generic sleeping for that one. Or like walking dog. There are 2 different options. Same thing. So I typed in like riding to class. That's not an option. So I just put riding in car. See, transportation, riding in a car. I don't think sitting in class was an option either. Okay, yeah, sitting in class. I mean, note taking, class discussion, whatever. Pick one of those. One that I had a problem with was running errands. I could not find anything. I just put in shopping because that's going to be the closest thing, like walking around, going to different places. Yeah, shopping, walking. That's what I chose. So again, you might just have to play around with what you're typing in. Like, I don't think doing homework worked either. Yeah. So for some reason, studying's on here and homework isn't. So again, just do the best you can with matching it up and make sure that you equal 24 hours. So one thing that I did too is, I ate 3 times a day. So instead of entering eating and sitting 3 times, I just went and added the times up. So I spent a total of 1 hour eating for the whole day. That's probably the easiest way to do that. So, like, getting ready is self-care. That was me getting ready for class, but it said getting ready for bed, so that's what I chose. Sitting in meetings. Inactivity. I don't know what this was for. Maybe, watching a movie. So like sitting and smoking is the same as watching a movie. I don't know how they did these searches. There was an option for laying down watching TV versus sitting and watching TV. So just try your best. Just make sure it's 24 hours. Okay. Let us know if you have any problems with